clear. Can't tell, we're on our pond repair here. We're just doing some exploratory here, see if we can find out where this thing's leaking. They thought it was leaking here, but there was an old catch basin with a culvert in it. So I don't know if that was overflow or what. I'm gonna have to get with the customer and figure it out. Hard to say. Take a look, see if it's still coming out down here. Oh yeah, it's gushing. It's coming heavy through something. I'd say there's a pipe through there. Bubbling out here though too. Oh yeah, see there's a pipe still. Of you watched the other video where I was cleaning out that pond with the 316, this is the same person, just different property. That's thumb's killing me how slow it is. I was gonna have them come out and fix it, but they wanted 180 an hour and then $4 a mile. Myself, I just think that's kind of double dipping. If you're charging by the mile and hour, I don't know. I just couldn't stomach it. $400 just to drive. I'm fine with paying the 180, but 400 bucks just to drive plus the 180, I wasn't good with that. I wouldn't be good with that if I had FU money. Overflow pipe. Massive rock right beside the pipe, and that's where it was leaking down this way beside that pipe. So yeah, look at the bubbles. indication of water flowing. I knew this was going to happen getting over this hill with that water running on down. Opened me up a runway here. Slip and slide, take a ride. Sometimes when these things start going, you just, you are along for the ride. Like that time I was on just a small slope tracking around my barn there, right when my Dozer was brand new and the ground was frozen. Boy, I went down through the woods. It actually picked up speed. Nothing I could do. And the tree went right through the cab, and I'm lucky it went right under me. It would have impaled me. Somebody was looking out for me. Appreciate it. Sprinkle some dry dirt up here, help me with my traction. Well, there's a lot of topsoil on here. It's greasy, and you ain't tracking out of that. Everything's grubbed out, and I'm gonna jump on the Dozer, kind of get everything cleaned up, blade this water off, get a good working area, and get down there and see what we got going on. Should have brought your fishing pole.
I know, I was thinking that.
I bet you burn them up out here. We'll bring one tomorrow. Grab some medicine and catch some crappie. You paying attention to what's going on here?
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing this in about 2 years when I'm running dirt hammers full time. Turn that off. Yep, I'm gonna start phasing out and start moving on to the next venture. If you're not growing, you're just staying the same. Been there, done that. Time to venture. Not saying I'm gonna quit for good, but I want to get it to where maybe him and somebody else is running it, or I'm not hands-on every day. And start running the dirt hammers. It's so hard right now trying to do all the emails and coordination with the like yesterday I was running all day getting samples for production, emailing this morning for samples for sunglasses, logo placement. It's hard to do both and try to edit these videos and get them out. So I want to build something to a national brand, something bigger. I saw I've done this, so it's time to, something where I can help more people. Yeah, Cole, this is a pad me and you did, me, you, and Hammer.
That's a long time ago.
What was that, 2 years? This was one of the first pads, the very first one here, is the first one I ever did with my D4. One of my first customers. I built that pad and they added on, and me and Cole and my dad did this. It's fun, I like it. Time for new horizons. Alex was dying to see what was in there. He made me chop a hunk out of here. It ain't leaking like it, you know, like when we seen it. I mean, there should be a big path. I mean, it was pouring out that time. We'll go that way a little more and see if we find. I mean, there's a lot of rock. Look, Cole, another buddy. Man, that's a beautiful piece right there, ain't it, Cole?
Oh yeah.
I'm not joking you or nothing, but that was a great investment. I say that the next time there'll be a piston through the top of the thing. And yep, I want to build something bigger than just me. Dirt hammers. I want to do it to where I can help people, help more people. I've had a lot of people reach out and say, man, because of you, I'm starting my own business, and that's awesome, man. And if I can build something and start, I don't know, do some sort of I don't know, something. You gotta, I don't know, I just feel it. Something up there is telling me there's a bigger purpose. I do believe that. West Harrison, I've outgrown you. Turn that thing off, Cole. I'm gonna push this dirt that way. Things kind of got me puzzled, I'll be honest with you. I dug all the way across here. I mean, I found some leaks, but nothing that would, you know, justify how much water's coming in this hole. This hole here is back feeding. So the only thing it could be doing is going out around that way, but heck, we dug to his property line, unless there's a spring over there where that grass is green and it's bleeding out this way, because it's coming out of that hole. It's coming this way. I'm not sure. I mean, it'd have to be running all the way out and around. Where that grass was discolored, we dug all that. It was not wet like it shows, you know. They might have to break the dam on this thing and just redo it and key the whole front. It's hard to say. His dad was telling me when the guy was out here with the track hoe, he was hitting a bunch of rock here and he couldn't dig them out. Never know. That'd be the way to do it, is drain it and push it all out and rekey it. You might have to. Well, I found the head of the leak, well, the backside of it. It's kind of what I was thinking when I looked at this a couple years ago. Look at it coming out of there. Now that indicates how far this pond comes down, but that is super deep. It's not like it's coming through up here. Man, I think the only way to really do this one is drain the whole pond, push all the muck through, rekey the front, and you're gonna have, that's deep out in the middle of the dam. That ain't like it's seeping through this dam too. We found that because I dug up there 12, 14 foot deep and I didn't hit that. I don't know. Have to do some thinking. Have to call him and ask him what his budget is, what he wants to spend. I kind of thought that when from what I've seen the telltales of how, I mean, this thing gets down to about 2 foot deep. That indicates you need to go out here. Wherever the water goes down to, that's normally where the start of your leak is. I'll have to make some phone calls. I kind of thought, but you just really never know. I mean, I could dig down there a little bit more, see if I can find it, but still, by the time it being that deep, by the time you get back into here, like I said, When it's low, it's all the way out to there. I might even rent something for this one too. So always stay tuned. Stay tuned. See what's going on, right, Cole?
Yeah.
Hey, too bad for the fishing pole. He said there's no fish in here. I don't care for fishing anyway.
Yeah.
No. Stay tuned, family. Who never knows? I think we're probably going to have to recalculate, go to another job, knock out a little gravel job tomorrow. And then we'll figure out what's going on here. I thought that's what we was going to have to do. Bust it, push it through, and just do it right. Not say that wasn't right, but I just didn't think, as low as that was, look, it's leaking here too. As low as that was, I just didn't think we were going to get it. By the time you get down deep enough here, shit, you're going to be 30, 40 foot deep. It's just, kind of thought that, but like I said, you don't never really know what you're getting into until you're into it. So stay tuned. It's always an adventure.